President Biden weighing in on monkeypox and the risk it poses to the country. Joining us now, Dr. Scott Gottlieb, former FDA commissioner and a CNBC contributor. He also serves on the boards of Pfizer and Illumina. So there's some pluses, there's some minuses. I hate to look at it that way, Doctor, but you really need close contact. There's already a vaccine. What are the concerning aspects to it? Those are two things that maybe make it less concerning.
Well, the president's comments just there in that clip were interesting because he said that they think they have enough vaccine to deal with, I think, the likelihood of the problem, he said. There was at one time supposed to be enough smallpox vaccine in the U.S. stockpile to cover every single American. Doesn't sound like that's enough vaccine to cover every single American. It sounds like it's enough to do ring vaccination, which is likely what they're going to need to do if it does start to spread here. I don't think that we're going to mass vaccinate the population. But one of the questions is how much vaccine is in the stockpile. There are also supposed to be 2 million doses of an antiviral drug that's effective against smallpox and is actually authorized in Europe for use against monkeypox by SIGA. It's a question of how much, it's called TPOX. It's a question of how much of that's in the stockpile right now. FDA just last week authorized that drug for intravenous use. Previously, it was just available in an oral form. So I think we should find out what's in the U.S. stockpile. The concern right now among scientists is, why is this spreading? Why is this suddenly emerging? Is it just founder's effect? Did it get into communities where it started to spread more efficiently, and that's sort of the scope of the outbreak? Or is this just the tip of the iceberg, and this has been spreading in the community more widely, which I think it may have been, and we just identified it in certain communities where it presented? And is this more contagious than previous strains of monkeypox? Now, there's no reason to think that it is. The sequencing data so far suggests that this is the same strain that had been previously found in West Africa. But there is a possibility that we, for many years, have just been misjudging how contagious smallpox is, much like we did with Ebola until it emerged in West Africa.
So how do you see this? Are we going to be talking about this in 3 months, Scott, in your view?
Yeah, I think the risk right now is that this becomes a persistent risk, that we can't fully snuff this out and cases continue to emerge. I don't think this is going to be uncontrolled spread in the same way that we, tolerated the COVID-19 epidemic. But there is a possibility that now that this has gotten into the community, if in fact it's more pervasive than what we're measuring right now, that it becomes hard to snuff out because a lot of these cases are mildly symptomatic. Patients might not present. They're going to get misdiagnosed because doctors aren't used to evaluating this virus. And so if it is persistent, I think that could still cause a lot of disruption. First of all, it could cause a lot of disease, and some people are going to have bad outcomes, but it could cause a lot of disruptions. This is a virus that is super stable outside the human host, so it could live on objects like blankets and things like that. And so you can see situations where people become reluctant to try on clothing, do things like that, where it could be disruptive in areas where this is spreading, like New York City, if we do have large outbreaks in major cities. So we need to get a handle on this. We need to identify these cases. It's very amenable to public health work, contact tracing, ring vaccination. So now that doctors are going to be on the lookout for it, if public health authorities are aggressive, they can get control of this. But I suspect there's more cases that are going to emerge in the coming weeks as people start to present and as we go back and find out a lot of people were misdiagnosed.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.